meteorologist Holly McCarthy.
And good morning, everyone. We've had generally clear skies to start off the day, especially here on the Caprock. But off the Caprock, we've started to see some low clouds start to filter in from the south and east. You can just barely see these on our satellite radar here, just kind of off the Caprock. Some of them have been trying to make it here into Lubbock, but not having a whole lot of success. So I think we'll start off with some sunshine here across the area, especially on the Caprock. Temperatures on the Caprock have dropped off a little bit more as well. 32 degrees officially for Lubbock, 31 coming in Wolfforth. But where the clouds have held on, that's where it's been slightly warmer. 44 in Spur and 47 coming in the Jayton area this morning. Winds, not much of a factor. Been out of the west anywhere from about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and they'll become more south-southwesterly during the daytime today, around 10 to 15. So definitely not a huge factor in today or this afternoon's weather. But looking across the rest of the state of Texas, pretty quiet conditions. We've had some high clouds over the eastern and southern portions of the state. If you're flying into Dallas or Houston today, not seeing a whole lot of troubles there. Where we're watching is to the west. This is where our next Pacific storm is located. Now moving inland here over the Baja California. This is starting to spread a little bit of moisture ahead of it. It's going to pull up quite a bit of Pacific moisture with it as it starts to move inland and continue to move eastward during the daytime today. Those high clouds will eventually overspread the Texas Panhandle and much of the South Plains as we head towards late this afternoon, and then we'll see increasing clouds during the overnight hours. But as far as today is concerned, we'll see enough sunshine that we should warm things up pretty nicely. 60 degrees for your overall high today. You wouldn't even know that we have a winter storm on the way, as we've seen above average conditions that continue into this afternoon. But clouds increase during the overnight hours. We start to watch some showers develop to the south and west. Some of those will start to move northward during the overnight. Could see some pop-up showers late for your Wednesday, but then especially as we head towards the early morning hours of Thursday, that rain becomes way more widespread by your Thursday morning. Thursday morning drive looking on the wet side. No snow here in Lubbock, not for tomorrow morning. So if you're worried about your Thursday morning drive, looking okay. If you're heading northward, though, that's where you may start to have a few more troubles. We'll watch a cold front drop out of the north, and because of that, we'll have an eventual changeover from rain to a mix of maybe freezing rain, sleet, and then eventually all snow. But northern areas, that's where they're going to see the heaviest snow or a mix out of this system. Otherwise, I think we'll keep it mostly rain throughout most of Thursday morning. As we head towards Thursday afternoon, we'll watch colder air filter in, and that will cause a switch. We should see probably a mix of sleet, maybe some freezing rain. We could see a window of that across the area Thursday afternoon, and then eventually as we head towards Thursday into the evening hours, that is when we'll see a switch over to all snow across most of the South Plains. Thursday night onward into Friday morning is when we could see some accumulating snowfall here on the Caprock and off the Caprock as well. So your Friday morning drive, that is where things could get a little bit more tricky. Of course, we'll have a better idea of exact amounts as we head through the daytime today, but we should see some snow from Thursday night into early Friday morning. That could cause accumulations. Of course, heaviest accumulations expected over northern portions of the South Plains and then into the Texas Panhandle. So if you're heading northward on I-27 or some of the other area highways, maybe into New Mexico towards the Clovis area, that's where you're going to probably have the most trouble heading into Friday morning. Winter storm watch in effect right now. Winter storm warnings over portions of Oklahoma and then towards the Childress, Wichita Falls area. That's where they actually expect a significant amount of ice as well. 49 degrees for your Thursday high. That's going to be a midnight high. That's why we went ahead and put it in the blue. Our actual daytime high probably going to be somewhere in the 20s and 30s. So temperatures will just drop from there on out during the daytime on Thursday, and that's why we do expect that switch over from rain to snow. Otherwise, cooler for your Friday, only about 37 degrees for the high. Could see a few lingering flurries at that point, and then we start warming back up for the weekend. We can start to melt any of that snow that does accumulate. 42 degrees on Saturday, 51 for Sunday, and then low 50s heading into the first half of next week.